Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Well, our next guest is without doubt one of the greatest racing car drivers we've seen. Craig Lowndes is celebrating 30 years of tearing up the track at Bathurst, returning this weekend to the Repco Bathurst 1000 at the iconic Mount Panorama. It'll be an adrenaline-fueled extravaganza, and to tell us all about it, here's the man himself, Craig Lowndes. Hello.
There he is.
Good morning, guys. Thank you very much.
It's always great to talk to you, mate, because I just realised I've been talking to you probably every year for Bathurst for as long as you've been racing around Bathurst, and now you're going for your 8th. How good is this?
Well, yeah, sort of. A couple of them have eluded me, unfortunately. We sort of were very close in a couple of years, but when I talk about it, it's been interesting. Obviously, the journey when I first won it back in '96. It took me 10 years to win my second, so it just shows how tough this racetrack is. Not the racetrack, but just the event itself. And at the moment, I'm sitting in pit lane. The sun's sort of trying to beam through the clouds, and all the teams are just getting garages ready and prepped. And we hit the track tomorrow, which is a great opportunity just to make sure that everything's all ready to go. And
the car's good? You're loving the Chevy?
I am. I think these new generation cars are very different. They actually remind me, when we did the testing with them, they remind me of the older days, like back to the late 90s, back to the VT, that style of car where the cars move around more. They're very quick and straight line. So in comparison to our previous car down Conrod Straight, these current cars are about 10 kilometres faster in a straight line. So we're almost close to 300 kilometres an hour again. Coming down into Conrod Straight. So it's an exciting little car. It's for me, it's a great opportunity to still be involved in the sport and to help that next generation coming in.
Well, you bowed out of full-time competition at the end of 2018, and this is the only race you do. Does that mean that you're relaxed and ready to go, or does it mean that the other drivers are more match fit because they've been racing throughout the season?
Oh, I think it's a bit of both. I think that I'm definitely more relaxed. I'm sort of enjoying the journey that we're on at the moment with this wild card and to help that next generation get involved into this level of sport. The main drivers are all match fit. It's like, a football game that, you can practice as much as you like, but the intensity of having that game and all the adrenaline and the competition really keeps you sharp. And for me, I'm still fast enough. Well, I think I am. So we had a great result at Sandown in 5th. And Cooper Murray did a great job with bringing the car home. And, our plan this weekend is to do the same. Our highest finish here was 8th a couple of years ago, so we want to better that. Yeah. Last year we had a bit of a mechanical failure, but, this year I'm really excited. I've got a good feeling about this year.
If you've let the other races go, what is it about Bathurst that still fascinates you? Why Bathurst?
I think the enormity. I think when you drive through town, the town grows by probably fourfold. The campers are still coming in and setting up. It's just an amazing buzz. And I remember, and I said this in an interview a couple of days ago, that I remember driving into this complex in '94 with Peter Brock, and I was in awe because it was a race track that I always wanted to be part of. He was obviously very much an experienced person. And when we drove in, he just said, look at the place, look at the mountain, look at the vibe, look at the campers. And, I think I've really embraced that now. I really get the opportunity to do that side of it. We've got track to town this afternoon where we drive the race cars down into town. And again, just the atmosphere in town and doing the signing sessions, all that is just what makes this race such a great event.
It's the vibe. I always wonder, I like to think that you're listening to Jonesy and Amanda when you're going around the track, but that might be a little bit distracting. But do you ever listen to music when you're going around the track?
That's the first thing they take out of the race cars is the radios, unfortunately.
Because I'd imagine you'd have something like this, like a bit of Maiden, or, no, hang on, Lansey, what about this? AC/DC, or Kickstart My Heart. You're going across McPhillamy, you know that bit where Dick Johnson lost at that time. You're just coming across there, and you've got. You see what I'm saying here?
Yeah, absolutely. I would go with the middle section, the AC/DC, and I think that whenever we drive in, when Lara and I drive into the circuit every year, we do a bit of a tradition. We put Back in Black as we drive into town, and it just really pumps up the vibe of what this weekend's all going to be about.
Well, this is my song suggestion, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Sunshine, lollipops, and
nothing fuels you like that.
Well, considering that we're sponsored by Supercheap, you could have got the big red car from the Wiggles.
We could have done
That's true.
Well, Lansey, I'm all for you getting 8. This is for you because the car, it's 888. You're going for 8. I just feel it's going to happen.
Well, it's a good vibe. I think Cooper Murray, young kid, he's getting involved. He's got a main game drive next year, which just shows that teams are looking at those that next generation. He did a super job at Sandown, and he's really pumped. I'm pumped. As I said, I've got a good feeling about this weekend. We just got to do the fundamentals right, get to Sunday, and see where we end up.
That's
We
it.
can't wait to see.
Shiny side up, my man. You can catch all the action of the 2024 Repco Bathurst 1000 live on Fox Sports and 7. Craig Lowndes, good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Nice to talk to you, Craig.